Okay, hi everybody. I'm back to again share about Apple Vision Pro usage itself, and today I'll be talking about external battery power banks. What happened here is that when you go to a cafe, you will find that no, the seats are all occupied and people are hogging the power socket. So in some circumstances, you are going to places where the cafe does not have any power socket, or places like for example like McDonald's, they don't really have any power socket, so you need to be using the Vision Pro's battery pack. And the Vision Pro battery pack costs about Singapore dollars, is about 300 Singapore dollars. And so the question is that, would you want to buy more than one battery pack? But thinking about it, the existing battery pack, you can actually charge it while you are using your Vision Pro. So technically speaking, you can plug a external power source to it, or you can actually plug a power bank to it. But again, you must take note that to uh, plug a external power socket, you need to be using a 30 watts power socket, or if you are plugging in an external power bank, must take note that is USB-C to USB-C, and the power bank must not be lower than 30 watts. And many of the older versions of power banks are much lesser, like 18 watts or 22 watts. Some of the higher capacity one would be 65 watts or 100 watts or 33 watts. So taking for example, I bought Xiaomi's power bank, 10,000 mAh, and it is actually 33 watts, but it's actually only 10,000. But this is very good for charging my phone. But if I intend to use to basically power the Vision Pro, then I need to get something a bit better, a bit more powerful. And then I was searching around and I found one brand called AUKEY, and they are running at 65 watts for 20,000. And the good thing about this power bank is that it's not that I'm advertising for it, but I'm just sharing the usage wise. I bought it, and it has a external indicator. So the LCD indicator will give you a perspective of how much power is your Vision Pro drawing, and how much percentage of this power bank is left. So when you are plugging this power bank to charge at home, technically speaking, I'm using a 100 watts adapter from Ugreen to charge this, and and I do not leave this overnight, because the best is not to charge any power bank overnight when you go to sleep, because if there's a thermal run, your whole house will be burnt down. So with the indicator, it's good that when you are awake and you are at home, then you charge it, and you can occasionally, after half an hour, you can check has it been full. If it's full 100%, then you can unplug it, and you can actually turn off the power, so you do not end up overcharging the power bank or causing any fire hazard itself. One thing about this brand itself, most of the brands are giving 1 year warranty. This brand is giving 24 months warranty in Singapore. So I bought it from Challenger. I paid a bit more. I paid $109. There are even higher capacity power bank, but I'm avoiding it because for the plane itself, anything that goes beyond 100 WH, then you got a problem, because the watt hour of 100 WH, the certain airlines will ask you to write in for permission. And the best is to keep your battery pack to 20,000 and at most 100 WH. But I keep mine to 74 WH, and I don't need 100. I don't need the 100. I don't need the 100 watts, because 65 watts is sufficient, unless I am using MacBook Pro 14-inch, then I need this to charge my MacBook Pro. But technically speaking, if I need to charge my MacBook Pro, I will be using the main power socket. Yeah, at most I'll be using the main power socket. And actually the MacBook itself can last quite long, because the power management is very sufficient. So back to using this itself. So I use this, and it has no problems giving power to my Apple Vision Pro. And one thing to take note is that occasionally I will check the power level of the power bank, the battery pack on the Vision Pro. It retains at 100%, means the Vision Pro does not use any power from the battery pack, but is using mainly from the power bank over here. Then when actually this thing run low and run to zero, I switch over to the Xiaomi power bank, and the Xiaomi power bank was able to keep up charging it until it runs to zero also. But for the Xiaomi power bank, there isn't any indicator, any digital indicator, so I could only see the bars blinking and it goes to zero. Then after that, it falls back on the Apple Vision Pro's battery pack. So once again, the battery pack itself costs about $299. So when I buy this, if using $299, I could buy 300, means I could buy almost three pieces of the 20,000 mAh battery pack from Aukey with 2 years warranty. The thing is that you wouldn't want to carry so many things out. It's very heavy, and one thing, when the battery goes low at about maybe 2 hours, it's also time to tell you that, take a break and rest your eyes, and do some other activities before you revisit your Vision Pro again, to give your eyes some rest. But overall, the first thing to take note is that to charge the Vision Pro, you must remember that the battery adapter has to be 30 watts and above. Okay, what happened when I tried the UKey's 100 watts battery pack? The adapter. I noticed something strange happen. I plugged in, and I'm using it at home. I plugged my Vision. So I turned on my Vision Pro. I connected the mains is actually 100 watts, the U-Green adapter, and I plug it to my Vision Pro's power bank, power bank itself. And what happened was that when I'm using my Vision Pro, I keep hearing the battery connecting sound, and it's very annoying. And I decided to switch back to Apple's original adapter that came with Vision Pro, and I don't face that problem so far. So far I don't know why I'm getting the pinging sound on and off. But anyway, to charge the Apple powered what you call the power bank for Vision Pro, when I'm using it, when my Vision Pro is being used, I will just use the Apple's original power adapter. Yeah, so by that way, I don't hear any more pinging sound. It's like it just ping once to say that, okay, the power is being charged, and the Vision Pro, I'm using it, and that's the thing to take note of. And one thing to take note of, another thing is that so there are many brands of the power bank out there. The bigger ones you buy, it gets heavier, and it will come to a point that you may not able to bring up the airline, because anything that's more than 20,000, certain airlines may even block you, and they may ask you to dispose it at the immigration customs checking area. So it's better to always pre-check with the airlines that you're traveling, so that you don't end up losing your power bank because you've got to surrender it to the airline security, because they don't approve it for whatever reasons. So it's best to write in and check. And meanwhile, so far I'm experimenting with Aukey, this brand, and I'm also experimenting with Xiaomi. There's many other brands, and generally I would say that we need to get a credible brand, and also check whether the power bank gets bloated. So it's always good that you buy a tape labeler, label the power bank, which month and year you bought it, so that you can track it, and try not to leave any power bank unattended. If you are at home, try to keep the power bank within sight and not unattended in some drawer, because if the power bank gets bloated, it will pose to be a fire risk, and if you are not at home, it may actually have a thermal run, and you may have some problems later on. There may be a fire. So one thing is that when I buy a high capacity power bank that is more than 10,000, I always have a safety fire blanket on standby at home. Actually, I got a multiple fire blankets situated around the house because my house has multiple rooms, and I got more than one fire extinguisher on standby. And I only charge my devices when I'm home. Even when I'm not at home, what I do is that I will turn off my office laptop charging, and I go and have my lunch. When I come back, I turn it on again. So again, we never know whether even though this office laptop, the laptop is reliable, but we never know that if there's a power surge or the adapter catches fire, we will face a problem. So for fire safety wise, take note of it. When you buy the Vision Pro, the first thing comes to our mind is that we need more power, we need more juice. So we need the higher capacity power bank, and and we are prepared to carry the weight. So for me, I'll bring the Vision Pro out. In the past, I bring out my iPad, but now I bring my Vision Pro out, and the Vision Pro with the carrier case, it put into my bag. There's a certain weight. Now I'm adding the power bank in, and I don't intend to carry more than one power bank. Every bag of mine has a standby 10,000 amperes power bank, but because of the Vision Pro, I carry the additional 20,000. So on hand, I have the Vision Pro external battery pack, power adapter, and I also have the 20,000 power bank and the 10,000 power bank for my phone. So technically, I got a total of 30,000 power bank and Vision Pro's external battery pack. And Vision Pro's external battery pack is being rated as 3,000 plus mAh, but the true voltage was actually much more. But anyway, we just take it as 3,000 plus, as that's what they indicated on their labeling itself. But more important, always take note that power banks, buy reputable brands, and also charge it when you're home, and also always check for any potential defects, like the thing getting bloated. Once it's bloated, dispose of it properly in a proper recycling bin. Okay, so that's all for the sharing. Thank you.